So I've already washed my face and moisturized, and the next thing we are going to do is prime with the Professional Pore Minimizer. I like to use this because I've stated in my other tutorial that I do have really large pores, so I really like to get this on my face to try to minimize them as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little pea size. I'll just spread them around my 2 fingers and I will just dab them into my face. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, since I primed my face, I'm going to prime my lips. And I'm just going to be using the Burt's Beeswax Lip Balm. So the Burt's Bees works really well on your lips, especially with the cold seasons coming up. I know that it's easy to get cracked lips or dry lips, so this is just what I like to use. Okay, so next up, I'm just going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Neutral, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes and any redness that I see. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do some of this under my eye. And then usually I get a little red right over here. And actually my face is okay right now, so I think I'm just going to stick with this because this is so high coverage. I just want to use it in the littlest amount of areas possible. And also, I know I said, also I'm going to be using a wet beauty blender to blend this in. But I know that I told you guys when I was reviewing my new makeup products, which involved the Tarte Tape Shape, that I wasn't really sure if it was breaking me out. I'm also going to go over my eyelids too to prime for eyeshadow later on. But I know I told you guys I didn't know if that was causing me to break out or anything. I still really don't know. So I just do like to keep it in as little spots as possible. Let me know if you guys feel the same way about it. Did it make you guys break out or anything? Because I know it's kind of a strong scent. So I wasn't sure if that's what was doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Porcelain, and I'm just going to be applying this to my face. I actually do like the spatula in this. I know a lot of people didn't really like it. I personally like to use it. I actually like it better than a pump foundation. I feel like it's really useful. So that's just my opinion. And also, anything I say while I'm doing this, let me know if you guys feel the same way, if you don't feel the same way in the comment section, because I like talking to you guys, and you guys will not insult me if you don't like doing it the same way I do. So then I'm going to go ahead and blend this all in with the Wet Beauty Blender. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Revlon Color Stay and my IT Cosmetics Fluffy Brush, and I am just going to matte this all down. I do this before I put on any bronzer because I said in my last tutorial, but I do feel like my bronzer will get muddy if I don't do this beforehand. So next I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the color Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, and I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques brush. It's a buffing brush, and I'm going to just be applying my contour. I had somebody text me after my last video, my last makeup tutorial I should say, and they were like, oh, you use, wait, what did they say? They said, oh, you use the medium to deep, like you're bold or something. And I was like, this does seem like it would be super dark for me because it's medium to deep. I don't know, do they have a darker color? I'm not too sure. They might just have a deep one. But I feel like this is super light. I was the same way when it came to the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I got the deepest shade just because I was hearing that when you first applied the lightest shade, it wasn't as pigmented as you would think it was going to be. And also with the Chocolate Soleil, I feel as though the lighter shade has more of an orange undertone where this doesn't. So I do like this one way more, and I do use this one obviously way more because I've tried them both and I like this one better. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking the Tarte blush in the shade Party. And sorry, I don't know if you could get this in stores. My friend got it for her birthday and she gave it to me. So it just kind of looks like this. It's this really pretty color. I'm sure you could find a dupe for it, but yeah, she just got it in her birthday set. You know how Sephora hands those out. Oh, sorry, I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush and just putting this on the apples of my cheek. I was so jealous because for her birthday set, she got this little mini Tarte blush, and she also got I believe it was a Tarte lipstick or like liquid matte lipstick in the shade Birthday Suit. Maybe, I don't know if I'm just remembering wrong or if that's really what she got, but it was such a cute gift set, and I was so happy when she gave me the blush. I was like, thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking Becca's Moonstone highlighter. This is the perfect highlighter for me just because I had Champagne Pop, but I felt like it might be too not orange, what's the good word for it, too golden toned for me. And this one I feel like has a little bit of yellow undertones, and it just works better with my skin all around. This has been my new favorite highlighter. I'm obsessed with it. I use it every time I wear makeup, and I just think it is so pretty. Look at that, so pretty. Okay, now that I look like a glazed donut, I'm going to be moving on to my eyebrows. And I actually don't use a super professional, not like any of this is professional, but I actually just use eyeshadow for my eyebrows. So this is the way I've been doing my eyebrows for a while. I kind of like sticking to it because I just know I could get the brow that I want. So I just take the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette in this deep color. As you can see, this palette has been deeply loved. And I will just take this deep brown eyeshadow color and put it onto my brow. Okay, so as you guys know, I already primed my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape, and then I went in and just kind of set everything down with my matting powder, or setting powder I should say, matting powder, I don't know, it's early. So I am going to be taking my Modern Renaissance. I did not notice how dirty this was. I need to clean this, but I have not gotten the chance to make a video for you guys with the Modern Renaissance, and this has been my favorite palette. I know everybody hypes this palette up, but it really is just so good and I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do what I usually do in a YouTube video for makeup wise, and then I'm going to add a little flair to it at the end. You guys will see what I mean. So let's just get started on this. So first things first, I'm going to take my It Cosmetics Stunning Eyeshadow brush, and I am just going to mix the colors Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange just as a transition shade into my crease. Okay, so now that that is done, I am going to go ahead and take the color Love Letter right here on the same brush, and I'm just going to go a little bit below the transition shade and just kind of keep it in that V formation, and then we're just gonna go like that. Okay, so now that I make sure that this is all kind of starting to come together and blend a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and take this Sonia Kashuk brush. I got this from forever ago at Target, but I really like the way it works. Sonia Kashuk has really nice brushes actually. And I'm going to take the color Red Ochre right here, which is this really pretty kind of red clayish color. You know, guys know I love these types of colors. This is just the perfect palette for me. I just love it. And I'm going to be taking Red Ochre and just kind of putting it on my outer V just to deepen up the look a little bit. So I am going to stop right there, and I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out so that it kind of flows together nicely. So next I'm going to be going in with the Stila Magnificent Metals in the color Rose Gold Retro. It just looks like this, super pretty. I want to stop and say something because if you watched me reviewing my Ulta products, I really mentioned that I didn't like this in the color Diamond Dust. I felt like it was kind of patchy, but I went back to the store and I tried it on and it was patchy in the store again. But I tried this on and it was super pretty, and I had watched a beauty guru recently use this and theirs came out good, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this one more try. I love rose gold colors and I could really incorporate this into warm tone looks. So I gave it a try and I love this. I mean, I don't notice anything bad about this or any of the same problems I did with Diamond Dust. Once again, you guys can let me know if you feel the same way or if maybe I got a bad one, but I just feel like the color just wasn't the best formula, and this one is better. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop this on my inner lid and anywhere that I haven't put any of the other shadows yet, and we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that that's all done, I'm going to go ahead and go back in with Red Ochre, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line just for a little extra flare. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so before I add the lashes, I'm going to go in with Maybelline Last Sensational and just apply a coat to my upper lash line and then just kind of get my bottom lashes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pop on some falsies. I already took them out, but they are the Ardell Wispies Studio Effects, and I will just go ahead and apply those. And then usually I would just finish this look off with a lip gloss, but for the sake of the video, I will go in with the NYX Lingerie in the color Exotic, and I will apply this to my lips. So this is the final look. Like I said, I usually would just go for a glossy lip because I don't necessarily think I look good in reddish colors or colors like this. But for the sake of the video, I decided to go for a lip that might look good on you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making it for you, my second ever makeup tutorial. If you guys want to see anything else, feel free to let me know in the comment section for the next time I do a makeup tutorial. I'm not sure when it's gonna be because I know there was like a 4 month gap in between these two tutorials that I have on my channel so far. But I did enjoy making it for you, so like I said, if you want to see anything in particular, just leave it in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next Friday video. Bye guys.